You are only as free as you think you are, and freedom will always be as real as you believe it to be. Robert M. Drake. Every saint has a past, and every sinner has a future. Oscar Wilde. The world as we have created it is a process of our thinking. It cannot be changed without changing our thinking. Albert Einstein. Life is not a problem to be solved, but a reality to be experienced. Soren Kierkegaard. Challenges are what make life interesting. Overcoming them is what makes life meaningful. Joshua Marine. Together we can face any challenges as deep as the ocean and as high as the sky. Sonia Gandhi. Every man is born as many men and dies as a single one. Martin Heidegger. Be happy for this moment. This moment is your life. Omar Khayyam. Life is not measured by the number of breaths we take, but by the moments that take our breath away. Maya Angelou. I don't think of all the misery but of the beauty that still remains. Anne Frank. Turning your back on the darkness didn't mean the darkness would turn its back on you. Jennifer Donnelly. All things excellent are as difficult as they are rare. Baruch Spinoza. Life is not a matter of holding good cards, but of playing a poor hand well. Robert Louis Stevenson. Build your own dreams, or someone else will hire you to build theirs. Faraj Gray. You can't depend on your eyes when your imagination is out of focus. Mark Twain. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Reinhold Niebuhr. We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give. Winston Churchill. Life shrinks or expands in proportion to one's courage. Anais Nin. Enjoy the little things, for one day you may look back and realize they were the big things. Robert Brault. Life is too deep for words, so don't try to describe it, just live it. C.S. Lewis. I want to be like water, I want to slip through fingers, but hold up a ship. Michelle Williams. 1,000 words will not leave so deep an impression as one deed. Henrik Ibsen. Dead people receive more flowers than the living ones because regret is stronger than gratitude. Anne Frank. Could I have been anyone other than me? Dave Matthews. You will not be punished for your anger, you will be punished by your anger. Buddha. Keep your face always toward the sunshine and shadows will fall behind you. Walt Whitman. When you know what you want and want it bad enough, you'll find a way to get it. Jim Rohn. It is easier to build strong children than to repair broken men. Frederick Douglass. I find that a duck's opinion of me is very much influenced over whether or not I have bread. Mitch Hedberg. Your pain is the breaking of the shell that encloses your understanding. Khalil Gibran. The longer I go about living, I see it's the relationship that is most meaningful. William Shatner. Since loving is about knowing, we have more meaningful love relationships when we know each other, and it takes time to know each other. Bell Hooks. Sometimes, when you least expect it, you'll realize that someone loved you, and that means that someone can love you again, and that will make you smile. Homer Simpson. It is not so much our friends' help that helps us as the confident knowledge that they will help us. Epicurus. If I love myself, I love you. If I love you, I love myself. Rumi. Love means to commit oneself without guarantee, to give oneself completely in the hope that our love will produce love in the loved person. Love is an act of faith, and whoever is of little faith is also of little love. Erich Fromm. The truth is, everyone is going to hurt you. You just got to find the ones worth suffering for. Bob Marley. Good friends help you to find important things when you have lost them: your smile, your hope, and your courage. Dos Antimata. Don't walk in front of me, I may not follow. Don't walk behind me, I may not lead. Just walk beside me and be my friend. Albert Camus. The best and most beautiful things in this world cannot be seen or even heard, but must be felt with the heart. Helen Keller. The two most important days in your life are the day you are born and the day you find out why. Mark Twain. It is better to have a meaningful life and make a difference than to merely have a long life. Bryant H. McGill. Write it on your heart that every day is the best day in the year. Ralph Waldo Emerson. Always go too far, because that's where you'll find the truth. Albert Camus. Life is in ourselves and not in the external. Fyodor Dostoevsky. Change the way you look at things, and the things you look at change. Wayne W. Dyer. Experience is not what happens to you, it's what you do with what happens to you. Aldous Huxley. Humility is not thinking less of yourself, it's thinking of yourself less. C.S. Lewis. Human nature is like water, it takes the shape of its container. Wallace Stevens.